Come on. You see this Arsenal team? They are the real deal at this point because winning 5-0 against Leeds United is not a small feat at all. And we have to give it to this Arsenal team. First, a fantastic team. 5 goals, fantastic 5-star performance. Chelsea win 5-1 against West Ham. And now Arsenal has done even one better by keeping a clean sheet and winning 5-0 against Leeds. What a performance that is. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Tottenham Hotspur win against Manchester City. That was a real shocker. And that was something that no one saw coming. Also, we're going to talk about some transfer news concerning Carney Chukwuemeka, Ansemino, Nicholas Jackson, and also Christopher Nkunku. So if you are new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, join us in this family. We are going bigger, we are going stronger, and let's get into it as quick as possible. Now let's talk about Arsenal. What a performance from Arsenal. And what actually made this result even more significant is the goal from Guilcheres, because the last match against Manchester United, he was hooked off by the 60th minute, and he didn't really do anything in that game. No shot on targets, no shot off targets, no shot at all, less pass and less everything. So it was such a shambolic performance for me. But we could understand because that was his first game in the Premier League. All right, so that being said, today he was playing at home against Leeds United. Before the game started, Arsenal presented Eberechi Eze. What a performance. If you have not watched that unveiling video, that was a classic one, by Arsenal. What such a fantastic unveiling by Arsenal, unveiling in front of the fans, a home game against Leeds United. And the main man, Victor Guilcheres, he started this game and he scored 2 beautiful goals for Arsenal. Such a fantastic player. He's beginning to show that I'm coming into this Premier League. I'm coming to hold my own against any striker, against any team. The first goal came from Timba. You can call them a set-piece team, but trust me, set-piece are a very important part of football. That if you don't get goals from open play, that set piece is a very important piece, in football. So what a game for Arsenal. Arsenal are beginning to show that set piece are a very important part of the game, and you could get your all 3 points from that. So that being said, it was a very good game for them. The ugliest part of the game was Bukayo Saka getting injured in that game. After scoring the goal, he got injured. I just hope he's doing well. I just hope he's better. Now, this Arsenal team has shown that they can compete. And they can compete for the English Premier League. Because trust me, this season is a make or break season for Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has to show that he can do one step better. Because trust me, having played 6 seasons, this should be his 6 seasons in the Premier League for Arsenal. You have only the FA Cup to show for it. He has given everything he wants, this season by the players that Arsenal has actually signed. This is the time for Mikel Arteta to go one better and win the Premier League. He's been coming second for a very long period of time now. This is the time for Arsenal. This is the season for Arsenal, and it's possible. It's possible. They've got everything they have in place right now to go a step further and to win the Premier League. I think this team has actually improved from the last season. This team has actually improved from how they were, the previous season. So what a win for Arsenal. 5-star performance, 5 goals against Leeds United. Tell me what you think about that victory. Tell me what you think about this Arsenal side. Do you think this team is capable of winning the Premier League? Do you think this team is capable of competing at the highest level? Let me know and share your thoughts in the comment. Now let's go to another shocker of today. Tottenham against Manchester City. That was a real shocker because I wasn't expecting that win and a clean sheet at the Etihad. I know that Tottenham is going to give Manchester City headache. I know. I predicted a draw actually. But trust me, Tottenham shocked me and they won 2-0 against Manchester City away from home. What a performance on Tottenham Hotspur. They played like the better side. They played like the better team. I've always said don't underrate this Tottenham Hotspur team because a coach like Thomas Frank is coming, to this Tottenham team with less pressure. He's coming from Brentford, the same Brentford that he was coach for over 7 years. He understands the Premier League already. He has experience in the Premier League already. This coach is not the coach that has won trophies, so you don't expect too much from him, but you're giving him a lot to work with. Tottenham's defense is fantastic. Pedro Porro, Van de Ven, Couto Romero, And Jens Spence, a surprising one. Jens Spence, very good player. He has actually picked form. What a performance from them. And in midfield, you have the likes of Paulinha, you have Pepe Matesa, who was the man of the match today. Fantastic performance from that guy. And you have Richarlison firing at all cylinders. This is what competition does for you as a team. It brings out the best in your players. When you keep your team fit, it brings out the best, in those available at the time. So that is a very, very good show today. What a game for Tottenham Hotspur. No one saw it come. I didn't see it coming, but that was the fantastic performance. Goals from Brendan Rodgers, and also a goal from Brendan Rodgers and a goal from Paulinha. What a fantastic try from Paulinha, and what a counter attack that gave Tottenham Hotspur the lead by Brendan Johnson. Somebody that really performed so well today also was Mohamed Kudus. The way he carries the ball, the movement on and off the ball was fantastic. To give it, to Tottenham Hotspur. In as much as Tottenham Hotspur was good, Manchester City was really, really bad today. I didn't expect such from them. That was not the kind of performance that befitting a champion like Manchester City, who has won the Premier League over and over and over again. From Pep Guardiola's side today, that was a very, very bad performance for them. As I hope going forward it will be a very good one for them, because they have new players in the team, Tejani Renders, Cheki, and the rest that should show something today. Unlike how they did last week. Today, nothing. They drew blank. Haaland, everybody in that Manchester City side today in the attack didn't perform and didn't show anything. Let me know what you think about that game. Do you think this Tottenham side is capable of breaking the top four? Do you think they are capable of qualifying for the Champions League this season? So let me know what you think about that. Now let's move into transfer news. Before transfer news, also there was a team that also got a very, very big comeback to the Barcelona again. That was Levante against Barcelona. Barcelona went 2 goals down against Levante, and guess what? Barcelona came back and firing on all cylinders. In halftime, it was 2 goals. Then Pedri scored, Fernando Torres scored, and an own goal from Levante gave Barcelona the victory. For you to come back, that is the stuff made of champions. That is what champions do. This starts to show that this is a well-deserved La Liga champions. And coming back, this shows a very, very big side, a very good side. And I tip them to win the La Liga again this season. Such a fantastic display from Barcelona. Let me know what you think about that Barcelona game. Now, moving forward to transfer news. Now, what's the latest concerning transfers? Christopher Nkunku. It's getting so competitive for Christopher Nkunku, because at some point it was Bayern, at some point it was Leipzig, at some point it was Newcastle, at some point it was Tottenham, and now Aston Villa are the latest club to inquire about Christopher Nkunku. Surprised? It's shocking as well. According to Fabrizio, he said Aston Villa made contact for Christopher Nkunku as an option for the final week of the transfer window. This is the last week of the transfer window, so it's going to be very, very hot. It's going to be very, very competitive. Teams are moving, and players are moving to different teams. To me, I think Christopher Nkunku will definitely going to improve this Aston Villa side. Let's not forget Christopher Nkunku as a quality player who came from Leipzig in Germany. For the fact that it didn't work out in Chelsea doesn't mean it won't work out elsewhere. Chelsea's style of play is different from every other team's style of play. The demands of Chelsea is quite different from the demands elsewhere. We could say at the start of his career in Chelsea, injury actually derailed him at some point. That being said, but I see him in this Aston Villa side as a very effective player, as one of the best players for them, because he's a very, very good player, as a player that can play up front and play in any position, in attack. Unai Emery will get the best out of him. Unai Emery knows how to get the best out of players, and to me, I think he's going to thrive over there, in Aston Villa. Aston Villa have good players also, but let's see how it goes. Let me know what you think about Christopher Nkunku's interest from Aston Villa. Now let's move to the next story quickly. Carney Chukwuemeka is very, very close to signing for Borussia Dortmund in a permanent deal for 21 million pounds and sell-on clause, like the way Chelsea did sell-on clause with Vega. Now, also, Ansemino will be going to Borussia Dortmund. Is very close on a season-long loan. Straight loan, no buy option. I think this is a very good one for both players and for both parties. Carney Chukwuemeka has to leave Chelsea permanently because Chelsea needs to raise funds, this season. For Ansemino, that's for Chukwuemeka. He already understands Borussia Dortmund, so that's not a problem to settle in. He played there last season, and this season shouldn't be a problem. For Ansemino, is a very good one. Learning how to play European football in one of the best clubs that can develop your young talent. One of the best clubs that has a very good talent factory that can develop talent to be one of the best out there, like the way they did with Guilcheres, Sancho, and the rest. I think this is a very, very good deal for both sides. And also, Ansemino is going to thrive. Carney Chukwuemeka is going to thrive in Germany. Let me know what you think about that story. Now, let's move on to the next one concerning Manchester United. Manchester United are proceeding in talks to get Sanne Lemens deal done. It follows exclusive update on Friday as talks on the way and an agreement with the goalkeeper. Royal Antwerp wants 25 million euros. Talks ongoing around 20 million. Deal currently not linked to Onana's future. I think Manchester United should have put everything possible to sign Donnarumma because he's available. But Manchester City already have James Trafford. So what is the reason why Manchester United cannot go for, Donnarumma? Now, the reason is because they have Andre Onana, and if they sign Donnarumma, and Onana automatically goes to the bench, and it will reduce his value. So at this point, they want somebody that can compete hand to hand, head to head with Onana, and that's why they are going for Sanne Lemens. I hope he's a very good goalkeeper. I've not really watched him. Who watched the Belgian league? But I hope he's a very, very good goalkeeper. No disrespect to them, actually, but so many people don't really watch the Belgian league. He will create competition for Onana. Let's hope he comes and he does better because Atal was the goalkeeper, correct number 2 goalkeeper at Manchester United. Is not giving Onana a run for their money, a run for his money. So let's see how that goes. Let me know what you think about this goalkeeper. Do you think Manchester United actually needs him? Do you think this is the best move for him in the match to come to Manchester United? Do you think this guy in Lemens can unseat Andre Onana in that team? Let me know what you think. Now, for the last news concerning Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson has to sort his future and has to sort it quick. It has already been said that he has no future in Chelsea and he has to go elsewhere to get it right. Aston Villa are interested, Newcastle interested. Watch out for those clubs because it is very, very close. Any of those clubs might get him, over because I think he is going to stay back in the Premier League. So let's see how that goes. If Chelsea is able to sell Nkunku and Carney Chukwuemeka and these guys, Chelsea are going to accelerate the deal for Xavi Simons and also for Garnacho from Manchester United. Let's see how that goes. Let me know what you think about everything I've spoken today. Let me know what you think about Arsenal victory, Tottenham victory, Christopher Nkunku move to Aston Villa, Carney Chukwuemeka and Ansemino move to Borussia Dortmund, and Lemens move to Manchester United. Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. Until I come away again next time, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. So I come away again next time. I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.